five strong points against the cryptocurrencies for now, because this is being said not by just by me but by Raghuram Rajan and all the famed economists all across the world, and some of the articles which I read in Business Insider, personal Business Insider, where they said about the great investors who are in the market for the last few decades. They had shared all these points. So the consolidated 5 points, what are they? The first and foremost is, if it's a wrong crypto, you could lose all your money. Investing is all about protecting the downside risk and on top of it making some returns. That is what is investing is all about. But cryptos, whomsoever I had discussed, they said, what if I lose that 10,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees? I don't mind, but on the upside, I'm going to get so much returns. What about the downside? They haven't thought. And in the last few months, we have seen certain cryptos like which came in the name of Suicide Squad, because not Suicide Squad. I guess it wrong. The Netflix coin, which came based on the Netflix coin, and within a day, it was found that it was a bogus cryptos, and it was the complete. They lost money. The people, and someone from Philippines had invested $1,000. He had lost it all, and $1,000 is almost equal to 75,000 rupees in Indian term. Just think of, can you afford to lose 75,000 rupees and thinking of your financial status? Point number one. So the point number two is no use case at larger places, larger or minor, because the use case in the sense, where are you going to use this Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana or whatever? Because it needs to be regulated. It's not that. That is going to be my next point. So right now you're not finding places where you can find these cryptos at large. The primary reason is that nobody is accepting, because everybody is regulated by the taxes of the local government, and that is the first and foremost point, right? And one day the volatility, just think of, one day it's around 1,000 rupees, the next day it's around 800 rupees, next day it's coming around 600 rupees, again coming back to 900 rupees. How people can transact? I'm going to buy from you, say 1,000 rupees. Next day, if it stays with 1,000 rupees, I can sell it off and buy equal product. But the same 1,000 rupees, if it comes down to 800 rupees, what will happen to my financial situation? That is a second most important point. Not regulated by government. Just think of what happened to Chinese cryptos. They said they are going to ban, blanket ban completely, because they are using the electricity like anything, and on top of it, the money can be taken out easily, irrespective of everything. That is a foremost point. And now the people started tracking, because if you are going to take the physical money, it can be yuan, it can be dollar, it can be pound, or it can be yen, whatever it is. If it is linked to a bank account, automatically people can trace, and somebody found out a huge theft of almost like few $1 million in Japan. So that is also happening. But right now it's not regulated as it is in China. China has provided blanket ban, and India is still searching what they need to do, and US is also searching, because they are the big brothers, right? They are now. China has gone down, US has gone up, and Kazakhstan right now is in the second stage of mining and doing things, and the electricity is cut for all these crypto miners, which happened in the last month. So all these are developments which is happening all across the world. And what if RBI, the fourth most important point is, what if RBI launches Bharat Coin? So it's a crypto, technology is there, and RBI itself is launching. Instead of a rupee, they are going to launch 1 rupee coin, say, or 10 rupee coin. And anybody can buy, anybody can sell, the cost will come down. And that is a primary reason for people saying the cost of the transactions will come down. But if you look at cryptos, if it is governed by RBI, that there should be some charges, there will be something, and for that you need to buy and sell. All these things will happen. But already UPI is there, United Payment Interface, which is efficient, which is cost effective. Already people are using it, which is very very effective. On top of it, does this crypto is needed, and if RBI is regulating, automatically the cost will come down by huge margin, right? So then the price volatility will not be there. Say for $1, if it is going to be 74.775, crypto value will be that. And if the value of 100 rupee coin, crypto coin, is say around equal dollar, it will be like equally that. nothing more, nothing less. If that is the case, it cannot be a substitute for investment. It can be a forex exchange. You can hold it, you can sell it, you can use it anywhere across the world because it's going to be a substitute for conversion. Any crypto, you can use it in dollars or rupees. It's a different thing. What I'm throwing up on is a different thing. Only that can help in using the large case. People can use it all across the world. The cost of the rupee or dollar or yen, whatever, it will come down. Okay. And final point is monetary policy control will become difficult. Monetary policy is nothing but if people need loan, RBI will reduce the interest rate so that interest rates will be low for all the business people, everybody who is going to buy the home loan or whatever. If the interest rate is going, and if there are so much liquidities in the market, if RBI thinks I need to increase the interest rate, automatically liquidity will be pulled in. RBI will start getting money because interest rate is high. People will pay more for the same loan. Just think of what US is doing, US market. Since 2008, quantitative easing, they kept interest rate around 0 or less than 0.5%, 0.25%, and they are having it around 0. And now, and inflation was also around 0 to 1%, less than 2% for more than 2 decades, more than 3 decades, I can say. But right now, the inflation is increasing. It's touching 7%, and which is highest in the last 40 years. In this case, the interest rate needs to be increased at least by 0.5 to 1% in the next 1 year. In this financial year, automatically people are feeling the jitters because liquidity will be sucked in. All the money which flown out across the world, they'll come back and invest in US market. That will attract so much forex changes will come, and we need to see what's going to be happening in the store, right? So the monetary policy, if some cryptos are coming for US, India, and all the market, RBI or Fed will not be able to control the monetary policy, and this is also one of the primary reason why many value investors and everybody are saying that cryptos are all bogus, or it's like tulip mania which happened in 1800 18th century. It means what happened in the tulip mania is that people thought tulip is something like very precious. People paid so much money for the tulip for almost like 5 to 8 years or 10 years, and the land where tulip was developed was has grown like anything, and for each tulip they paid so much money. And after a period of time, everybody felt it's a craze. I don't need to pay so much money. And the people who bought at the fag end, they lost everything. And from that, people understand it's a tulip mania. And cryptos or is looking like a biggest tulip mania, right? So let's see what is going to happen to the cryptos over a period of time. Till that time, stay safe with respect to your investment. Please protect your downside. And last point to note is that more than 30% of the Bitcoin holders in the last couple of months or years are holding it in negative because Bitcoin went up to $69,000 and right now it's around $42,000. 30% of Bitcoin people are holding it in negative. Are you going to hold something negative for a longer period of time? Think twice before you are investing in cryptos. These are my 5 strong points. What is your view on holding cryptos? Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Thank you.